Would you consider Performance Max like a must for all Google Ads accounts? Is it ridiculous for brands not to be using it? What's your sort of opinions there?
I think there's a lot of skepticism around Performance Max. I think, the main one being is you're just pretty much giving quite a lot of control over to Google at that point of view, because the campaign type is so automated in everything that it does. A lot of people kind of look at it and think, well, I don't want to be giving Google that much control over what it's doing. Counter to that, if it's driving you the results, whether you can see it or not, is it worth using? Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, I think, us as marketers, we've always liked to have control of everything in the way that, the market's been moving, particularly over the last couple of years where things are becoming more and more automated. There's elements of it's almost kind of being taken out of our hands at that point, but we still do have elements of control over Performance Max and actually how you segment those campaigns out, what web pages it's targeting, what creative and what copy you're running with each of those towards each of those different web pages. And obviously you can segment your product catalog if you're an e-commerce business as well. Off the back of that, having that level of control, you still do have a level of control on that basis. And I think those people that are very skeptical about Performance Max and its automated nature, I think just need to understand that actually the majority of cases that we have been running it, it's way outperforming any other activity. So off the back of that, yes, you should have it in your Google Ads accounts. I think the great thing with Performance Max, and I know we've discussed it before, is obviously you're tapping into so many different channels that obviously Google's got access to. You've got your search, shopping, display, YouTube, Gmail, Discovery Network, Maps well, activity. Yeah, exactly. So you're reaching a vast network of people and generating impressions and reach far beyond what you would have been running previously, which in most Google Ads accounts is just either search and shopping activity. So from that respect, you're already broadening your horizons in terms of the number of people you're reaching from that perspective. I think quite a lot of people, what I say to a lot of people is just obviously just to try and back that up is, are you running anything more? Are you running display activity? Are you running YouTube activity? And the majority of the time it's a no, because people do just prioritize the search and the shopping activity because that's what's really driving direct revenue. But the way Performance Max is built is a fully conversion based campaign type. So although you're reaching out to these, I guess, more upper funnel kind of networks, it's still off the back of a very conversion based focus. So you're still managing to generate really, really good results at a majority of the time, a much cheaper CPA than what you would be doing if you were to be running activity on each of those individual networks if you weren't running Performance Max. So yeah, I think it's definitely got its place within a Google Ads account. Whether you're lead gen or whether you're an e-commerce based client, I mean, certainly more so from an e-commerce basis because you want to have that shopping coverage as well. That's obviously quite a big last click revenue generator. But we've even seen it from a lead gen basis actually deliver really, really strong results. And actually from a lead gen side of things as well, it's quite easy to get bogged down in a really specific set of keywords that's very kind of one channel in terms of the volume that you're generating from those keywords. But actually using Google's automation within Performance Max, again, broadens the horizon in terms of those keywords that you'll actually be able to go out for and what it's matching to off your website to then bring in leads that you might not have necessarily bought in before just running manual search activity. So, across the board, I think it's definitely got its place within an account.